Hello student, this is our second lecture on structure of pollen grains and how the development of male gametophyte is taking place from the pollen grains. You know, each pollen grains is called as microspore. It is unicellular, uninucleate, spherical or oval structure. It has two layered called as sporoderm. This is the sporoderm. The sporoderm has two walls, a outer zigzag lines that is thick in nature. It is called as exine, and inner layer of sporoderm is intine, which is soft in nature. So both these layers are protective. These sporopollen exines and intine form a sporopollen. This protects the pollen grains from the physical hazards, and it is highly resistant to external physical hazards. Again, look at here, the exines at some places shows this beak-like structure that is called as the germ pore. This is the diagram of pollen grains. So how the male gametophyte is formed from a single microspores or a pollen grains. So here in the divisions, these pollen grains, when placed on the stigmatic surface, it absorbs moisture and it divides mitotically. So it divides mitotically. Its nucleus is divided mitotically into two cells. A large cell, it is called as tube cell or vegetative cells. It is large in size, and a small generative cells, which are mostly attached to the intine of the cells. This is a small cells called as generative cells, and a long cell, it is called as tube cells or vegetative cells. So the only microspores or pollen grains first divide mitotically, giving rise to two cells, large tube cells or vegetative cells and a small generative cells. It also shows number of cytoplasmic portions are there and a germ tubes. After that, in the third stage, the generative cells migrate towards the peripheral regions, and a germ beak is originated there, germ beaks. And tube cells are like zigzag in conditions, and sometimes it divides and mix in the cytoplasms. So here the generative cells is attached to the body or attached to the intine portions. Then there is a formation of small protuberance like structures, and the pollen grain germinates and form a long tubes that is called as the pollen tubes. Here the tube cells divide into two male gametes. Here two male gametes. This red color, two male gametes, and one is the tube nucleus. It's a large cytoplasmic portions are there here. This is a one tube nucleus and two male gametes. So such a type of structure is obtained. This is the male gametophytes of angiosperm. So here two dark portions are shown called as callous plug. Here are the cytoplasm is there, and this is long pollen tubes containing two male gametes and only one tube nucleus. After that, formations of male gametophytes, it's further take in the part in the portions of the double fertilization and or triple fusions. That is the very important phenomenon in the angiospermic plants. Here initially the generative cell is attached to the intine. Each male gametes consist of large nucleus surrounded by thin sheath of cytoplasm. In most of the angiosperm, the cell membrane is not covered by cell wall. Hence, the male gametes are naked here. Here the cell membranes is not covered to the male gametes. Therefore, the male gametes are naked. So, do you understand this? So this is all about a very short account, sufficient for examinations, and male gametophyte, structure of male gametophyte is very important. How the male gametophyte is developed from the pollen grains, PG, or pollen grains or microspore is considered as the male gametophyte of angiosperm, because microspore is considered as male gametophytes, because the male gametophyte, whole male gametophyte is developed from a single pollen grains or a microspores, and these are the steps, these are the different steps of the development of male gametophyte. So I know you must understand this and go through this. This is our second lecture. Next time we will take the megasporangium, how the megasporangium is developed. Thank you.